Yeah.
That's gonna be a wrap on week 2 of the winter build, and man, it was a busy week. If I had a theme for it, it would be improvise, adapt, and overcome. And it's because a lot of things happening this week in my work and personal life, and it just threw my whole schedule off. That being said, we improvised and we got our workouts done. Not in the way that I would have liked them done, but we still got them done. I hit my strength lifts. I'm very much of a stickler when it comes to following my workouts to a T. I like to see my progressions. I like to see my progress, and like knowing that I had to modify some stuff and it's like, okay, it's not gonna show up on the next workout. It's like, that's gonna bother me. But nonetheless, all of our lifts are up. Squat, bench, deadlift, they're all up. I hit a PR. It was my first time benching the dumbbells for the 90s. So that was nice. My deadlift especially surprised me. Straight up, I just had the hardest time converting pounds to kilos. I'm dumb, I can't math this early, but I think I got 331 on the bar, and it's coming up really good. I don't know, that just shows how much mindset plays into this. Like, I thought I was really tired and shit was gonna move like really slow, just given how last week went. But I'm feeling pretty good this morning. Last week I went into the leg day at 3 a.m. with no breakfast. Today, I went in at 9 a.m. with breakfast. And I'm not constituting that to 3 a.m. versus 9 a.m. type of deal, but only because I got 8+ hours of sleep in both scenarios. But I'm thinking the breakfast is the move, especially on a build. So yeah, eat your breakfast, guys. And if you aren't a breakfast person and you feel good, more power to you. All right, you guys are getting the premium angle right now. Normally I put this up on the OnlyFans page. My ass, because I was just feeling really tired that day. I was like, okay, I'm gonna maintain weight and go there. But you guys should have seen in the video earlier, like that weight was flying up for what it was. It was in kilos, so I might have calculated it wrong, but I'm pretty sure I calculated it right. Flying up, man, it felt good. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. Same thing with my squat, starting to enter the mid 250 range again. I think I hit, what I do, 255 this week, so it's nice to start getting that strength back. Yeah, I haven't really emphasized lifting this heavy in a while, and it feels good. So yeah, good week of training. I'm excited to get it dialed in next week. Let this be a reminder to train for ability, not just aesthetics, right? If you're in a bulk phase, and even if you're in a cut, but especially if you're in a bulk phase, your goal should be to get stronger, right? Whether that's lifting more weight, whether that's progressing movements, if you're in a calisthenics training, you know, the end goal should be to get stronger. Over time, it's like, you're constantly pushing yourself in the gym if you're doing it right. The weights should be going up. The weights that you were working with last year shouldn't be the same exact weights that you're working with this year, unless you are content, if you are happy with where you're at. I'm not happy with where I'm at, only because I know I have more to give. So yeah, you're your own worst critic, but you're also the creator, the shaper of your future. This is your character arc, right? So yeah, make sure that you guys are always pushing yourself, train for ability, and then let aesthetics be the side effect, right? Get stronger, and then let aesthetics be the side effect. Yeah, that's how training went. As far as nutrition, a lot of you guys were asking for me to touch up on that in this episode. So my goal intake for the day is 2,500 calories. My protein is 180 grams of protein, 300 grams of carbs, and 70 grams of fat. And just to touch up on each of those, 2,500 calories first off, that's a 500 calorie surplus of what I've been eating intuitively. I would be on and off tracking during this intuitive phase of maintaining weight. If you guys watch the body recon video, you'll know that I don't track year round. I track when I'm trying to make a change or if I'm trying to monitor where I'm currently at. I was averaging 2,000 calories throughout the summer. It made sense for me to start with a 2,500 calorie surplus. Now, determining your caloric surplus, I like to start small personally, from anywhere from 300 to 500 calories, and that's only because I have a hard time eating. Like, I don't like to eat a lot, and the way I want to do the bulk this time around, I want to do it right. And coming out of my body recon video, you guys should know, like, I did have a phase where I was like eating like an asshole basically, and I was just, you know, slamming down fast food, eating takeout, and it's very easy to hit those calorie goals, but you're not always on point with the macros. That being said, this time around I do want to do it right. So I want to not just hit my calories, but I do want to hit my proper macros. And you'll notice that the way that my macros are set up, my protein, 180 grams, that is for 1 gram per pound of goal body weight. So if I want to weigh 180 pounds, I'm gonna go for 180 grams of protein. That's kind of how I have things set up. I'd like to get more protein in there just because it's very satiating. My carbs are higher than my fats. I have 300 grams of carbs and 70 grams of fat. That's on purpose. I know I'm a very carb fueled person, from my workouts to my cardio, my running, and that's just knowing how you are personally. If you know that you work better on a low carb diet, then obviously set your macros up so that a majority of your calories are coming from fat. This is very subjective. Nutrition is just one of those things that it's independent. Like, it really just depends on your personal lifestyle, preferences, that sort of thing. And for me, I am Filipino. I eat a lot of rice. I feel good on rice. I don't get bloated or anything like that. So that is what is making up a lot of my carbohydrates. As far as fats are concerned, fat is important. You don't want to cut fat out of your diet, especially when it comes to hormonal reasons. So my fat is at 70 grams, just enough for me to enjoy red meat still and to get like fattier protein options in there, whether it be salmon, chicken thighs, steak. Pretty standard split there when it comes to my macros. Nothing too crazy. And I just want you guys to know that when it does come to macronutrients, again, it's just such an independent thing. Experiment, track your macros, see what you feel good on. Like, try out a high carb diet, try out a low carb diet if you've never done this before, and see what it feels like. Because half the time, you know, whether you're bulking or cutting, it's a personal experiment. Like, we see all these influencers, myself included, posting what they eat and how they feel and all this. We live completely different lives under different circumstances, different preferences. And I think the most important thing is for you to try what works for you. And you can't find that if you don't try it. So yeah, I'm personally a high carb diet. I kind of want to do a loop around to the whole fast food thing, because I think fast food gets a bad rap as far as, oh, is it good for you or is it bad for you? Can I eat it? Can I not eat it? I said this in my body recon video, but I don't think there's such a thing as a bad food. I just think there's an unhealthy relationship with food. With that being said, there are foods that are better for you than others when it comes to quality, and that is where I think people get confused with the whole fast food debate. Food is more than fuel. Food is good for the soul. Food is culture. Food is enjoyment. Food is comfort. And you're really just walking the balance between all these things when it comes to your diet. With fast food, it's glorified or demonized on either end, and it's like just one of those things where you already got enough things to worry about in the world. It's like, I don't want you guys to be tripping up on whether you can or cannot have that takeout with your family, or, you know, enjoy that McDonald's burger because you're craving it. If you're a bodybuilder, by the way, don't fucking listen to any of this. If you're competing in any way, like, I don't know why you'd be watching this, but don't listen to any of the things I'm about to say. This is for the everyday fitness people that want to live a sustainable lifestyle and have no intentions on competing. You guys are built different. Like, listen to your coach, don't listen to me. Okay, anyways, now that we got that disclaimer out of the way, I'm considering incorporating like mukbangs. Like, if you guys don't know what that is, it's just basically eating. And I want to start like eating fast food or like takeout or something like that on camera for you guys to show that you can eat those types of things and make progress in the gym. And I think it'll be very interesting to incorporate. On a bulk, it's kind of like a given, right? You're like, oh, okay, he's bulking, he's gonna get calories anyways. But I want to do this on a bulk, but I also want to do this on a cut. So we're gonna try it out on the bulk. And I'm really just gonna share like a meal with you guys to show, like, and kind of break up the stigma that fast food is terrible for you. And it comes down to discipline. Like, if you have the discipline to eat and enjoy that food, but also get on track and follow your macros, follow your routine, then that's where it makes all the difference, because not every calorie is created equal. There's nothing wrong with grabbing some takeout every now and then because, you know, you're out with friends, family, or you're just craving something. But if that makes up the bulk of your diet, you're not only gonna look it, but you're gonna feel it too. That's where takeout and fast food does become a double-edged sword. It's a balance, and with that balance, I wanna kind of like demystify, break up that notion that all fast food or all takeout is bad. So yeah, I'm considering sharing some meals with you guys on that front. I don't know, man, I'm just having fun with it. Sharing the journey with y'all, and seeing if there's anything that you guys want to see more of. So yeah, that is a wrap on week 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and again, it's very organic. It's coming together as we go along here, so I'm excited to go into week 3. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the ride as much as I am. Shoot, I do hope that if you're on your own winter build or winter shred, that you guys are crushing it too. Comment down below what your goal is. I would love to hear about it, and I'm sure other people would like to know that there are people out there trying to push themselves get better. Yeah, that does it for this episode, guys. I will see you next week for episode 3. Thank you for commenting, liking, subscribing. It really does help support the channel, and yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.